Analytics is a really hot topic at the moment. It's very interesting and really powerful. And I think the big thing that's changed is it's gone from this really esoteric niche application where you have to be a data analyst to even engage with the idea of analytics, through to something that literally anyone in a public safety agency can use. And that really unlocks a whole lot of power of information, of insights that can really enhance how you deliver public safety, all the way from your response through to the prosecution, and really how you get ahead of the curve and you start doing proactive programs. So we've moved over to Microsoft's Azure Power BI platform, and we've created really open, accessible warehouses of unified data that anyone in an agency can look through, and it's not just obscure terminology. They can recognize metrics and things that they're interested in. They can work with out-of-the-box dashboards on things like crime levels, where incidents are happening, how effectively they're clearing up crime rates, and they can really use that to inform their operational decisions, all the way from the traditional, retrospectively how things have gone, how are trends happening, through to how might I change the way I'm delivering my service to be more effective, through to real-time monitoring, so they can see in real-time operations how they're proceeding, are there any trends emerging. So that's absolutely invaluable. Increasingly, something you didn't see in the past, public safety agencies are under scrutiny from the press, the media. You tell them something and they say, it's just your opinion. But with the analytics tied through to our record systems, you have a core of really solid, robust data that stands up to scrutiny, and then you can present evidence-based findings in a really clear way to the public, to the politicians, to the media. So that's invaluable in building trust, gaining support for your programs. There was a fantastic report recently put out by MIT that showed the real value of that. And they showed that if you engage with the public, that the level of not only trust goes up and understanding, but their willingness to comply, but also support you in your endeavors, all the way through, because they can understand more of what you're facing, all the way through to support for increased funding. If they understand that your resources are stretched and you can show how you can't meet all the demands, they're much more willing to say, okay, we'll consider maybe a tax increase to support your initiatives. We're just moving into now, not just having analytics as a standalone function in its own right, but really building it into the tools that people are using day to day. So for example, having inline analytics happening in real time within the dispatch environment. So if you're there taking calls, lots of information hitting you, you haven't really got the opportunity to take that on board and process what that means. And you might miss some important little pattern that could help you understand the situation better. So we have in the background, running all the time, artificial intelligence driven processes that can look for patterns that the operator might otherwise miss. So absolutely fantastic future for analytics.